So when looking for ways to upgrade my bike, I decided to change out the stock alloy wheels for these full carbon Aeolus Pro 5 wheels. Now, there's a lot of wheels to choose from. What made me choose these? Let's talk. Welcome back, bikers. I appreciate y'all joining me for this ride. So first, I can't go on without mentioning we hit 1,000 subscribers. This is crazy. I can't thank y'all enough. I mean, y'all are truly amazing. And I can't lie, y'all caught me off guard with that one. I thought I easily had another week or so and was preparing some special videos to go along with reaching 1,000, and it came a lot sooner than I expected. So those videos are still coming. Y'all just caught me off guard. And the second thing I want to mention before we get into this video is the ride that we're watching. So this is another portion of my epic New York City ride, which I'll again link in the description. And this is another part of the Brooklyn portion of that ride, where we're going from Crown Heights over to Prospect Heights and ending this video clip around Boerum Hill. And as we talk about the location, there's something special about riding in New York City. No, it's not the rolling asphalt or back roads where you're just at a steady pace and rhythm. It's different. It's a different vibe. It's a different energy. And it's definitely not for everyone. With saying that, if you do happen to go out riding in New York City, or anywhere for that matter, make sure you are doing it within your comfort and safety level. So with those things out of the way, let's get into this video. So in this video, we're talking about carbon wheels. Now, I'm going to talk about the specific wheels that Bontrager offers, but you can look at any other companies for similar type wheels. As you know, I just got a new bike, and I wanted to upgrade the wheels, as I think the wheels are one of the most important upgrades you can make on a bike. So with saying that, if you look at Trek's top road models, which I'm talking about, of course, the SLR versions of the Madone, the Domane, and the Emoneda, they each come with a different set of wheels. So just like I talked about my bike buying decision, there's lots of decisions to be made when not only buying your bike, but the other components that go along with your bike. And for someone who may be new to the sport or just doesn't know a lot about the components in general, this can be pretty daunting. Now, I talk about just overall decision-making processes a lot because it's so important when discussing what to spend your hard-earned money on. I mean, let's face it, if you are into cycling, this stuff ain't cheap. So it's wise to make an informed decision, but there's a thing as too much information, which prohibits you from going forward, and you are stuck deciding which one to buy, and kind of like something fits 85 or 90% of your needs versus this other option that also may fit 85 or 90% of your needs, and you're stuck between these two options. So what ends up happening is you end up driving yourself crazy, spending countless amounts of hours trying to determine which set fits better, when the difference may be negligible, where you hardly even notice a difference at all. So I'm going to break down my decisions to go with the wheels that I ended up going with, which of course are the Aeolus Pro 5's. So here are a couple tactics that will hopefully help make your decision and also help keep your sanity as well. So the first one is going to be to look at a single object without comparison and asking yourself if I will be satisfied if I obtained what this object offers. For example, if I spend money on a set of wheels that will allow me to climb faster and more efficiently, would I be satisfied with that purchase? If yes, then trust that. Trust how you feel, that it will make you feel better about your riding experience. Sometimes we have a great option right in front of us, but we send ourselves down this rabbit hole just to try to find something to compare it to and to make sure that we're not making a wrong decision But again, it was a good decision on its own, and all we've done is cause further headaches to ourselves by trying to find too much information that actually ended up hurting us in our decision-making process. Now, the second thing I want to bring up to help with your decision-making process is, if you don't like something, how easily can you get out of it? Now, this is why I like Bontrager and I like their products. Not only do they have good products, but they also come with a 30-day no questions asked return policy. So if you don't like something, you can get a full refund within 30 days. So now think about that. The best test if you're gonna like something is for you to get it, try it, and see if you like it. And they are offering 30 days to do that with their products. So that alone should help ease and make your decision-making process a lot easier, because if I spend this money on these set of wheels, I know that I can get out of this purchase if I felt like it wasn't for me. Now that we have the foundation of our decision-making process down, let's look at the decision that needs to be made. Which set of wheels are we looking to get? Now, there's 3 sets of wheels in the Bontrager lineup, again, that come on their higher end models, which are the climbing light wheel, the aero fast wheel, and the shallow with wide rim gravel wheels. Now, all 3 wheels are lighter and deeper than the stock alloy wheels that come with the bike, so you will benefit from weight savings and aero benefits no matter which one you choose. So it's more about fine-tuning to a specific niche of each wheel that we're trying to decide on. Now, for me, I don't hardly ride any gravel, and if I did, I would do so with my stock rims. So choosing the 3Vs was not going to be an option for me, as I didn't want to go up in tire size, so I didn't need the advantages of a wider rim, which accommodates a larger tire. So now, the ultimate question: climbing versus aero, light versus fast. This is where a lot of people get hung up. What will benefit you more? And that question is one that you have to answer for yourself, because it's determined by your riding patterns. So before we get into the ultimate question, I just want y'all to hear a little bit of the audio from this ride.
Straight. Clear.
So I just wanted to play that just to show some of the communication that goes in, you know, coming up to red lights or stop signs. Just we always yelling stop, 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 because letting you know there's a stop sign or a red light, and then if it gets cleared by the person up front, we clear the intersection and then we go. So it's always trying to be as safe as possible. But anyways, let's get back into the question. So I was almost for certain I was going to go with the climbing Pro 37 tires. My mind was pretty much made, and I was pretty sure that I would have been happy, because at the end of the day, what we are talking about is a ½ pound in difference of weight and 13 millimeters in depth. And again, I would probably have been happy with either option. And like I was saying also, that a lot of times these differences are so negligible, and you utilize so much time trying to figure out which one to get, when at the end of the day they're both going to be pretty great, and the difference may not even be that noticeable. So seeing that they're pretty close to each other, there's 2 things that made me decide on the Pro 5s when my mind was pretty much made up on the Pro 37s. The first one is something slight, not that important, well, depending on who you ask, I guess. But the first one was how they look, and the Pro 5s had a deeper profile, a deeper wheel profile, and it just looked a lot better to me. But more importantly, what really made me decide on the Pro 5 is when I looked at my rides on Strava, and saw that 80% of my rides consisted of an average amount of climbing or less, with about like 60% being less than average amount of climbing per ride. So with average amounts of climbing, you can go with either wheel, as your riding style is pretty much balanced. So not one specified niche, I should say, will benefit you better. But seeing as 60% of my rides are considered flat, I will not be taking full advantage of a climbing aspect, and the aero benefits would give me more of an overall improvements on my ride. So that's the answer to why I chose the Pro 5, for the added benefits and also the look. So which wheels do you prefer? I hope this has helped you not only decide on which wheel you want to upgrade to, but just another great tool in making decisions and life in general. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Be looking out for that 1K sub video. It's going to be coming soon, and along with that, it's also a lot of great content coming out real soon as well. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you like this content, don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. That way you'll be notified when I drop new videos. Until next time, I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Be safe and keep on riding.